Hey guys, this is Dr. Apurva. I'm an oncologist. So today I chose the 10 most important and common questions about cancer which you've asked amongst a lot many. So let's get started. So the first question I got was, who gets cancer? So anyone can get cancer, although the risk goes up with age. Your individual risk for cancer depends on a number of factors, such as if you smoke, the lifestyle choices you have made, the type of food you eat, how much you exercise, and if there's any family history of cancer, and the environment you work in, etc. And the second interesting question I got was, how does cancer start? So, the thing you have to understand is your body is made up of many different types of cells. So, under normal conditions, cells grow, divide, become old, and then die. So, these cells are replaced by new cells. But sometimes, due to certain factors acting at cellular levels and certain genetic factors involved, these cells do not die and instead continue to grow relentlessly, forming a tumor or a mass. So this is how the process of cancer starts at the cellular level. So the third question I got was, is cancer genetic? Cancer is genetic, but it comprises a really small percentage, like 5 to 10% of all cancers. And most of the cancers are sporadic, meaning they depend on a number of factors. Like I mentioned earlier, a lot of factors together act and cause cancer. So another interesting, I think in the era of vaccination, everybody wants to know now that is there a vaccination for cancer as well. So there is no vaccination for cancer as such, but there is a vaccine for viruses causing cancer, and that is for hepatitis B and human papilloma virus, the HPV vaccine. So, if you get vaccinated for HPV, according to the guidelines, your risk of getting the cancer will be very less. And HPV is known to cause several cancers, like cancers of throat, of oral cavity, of cervix, of genital organs. A lot of cancers are caused by HPV. So, if you are vigilant and aware, maybe you can just prevent them. A very important and pressing question I get, can cancer be cured? So, yes, cancer can be cured, but it will have to be in the initial stages. So, a cancer is better cured when it is better targeted with all the treatment options available. So, the sooner you become aware, the sooner you approach your doctor for treatment, the better your chances of curing cancer will be. So, another academic question, what are the stages of cancer? So, cancer has 4 stages. So, starting from stage 1 to stage 4. So, I don't want to go into the exact details of all of it. But, so stage 1 is where the cancer is in the early stages. So, stage 4 is when a cancer has spread from its original location to the distant sites in the body. So, for example, if there is a breast cancer focus, the cancer has spread to the brain, bones, liver, etc. So, that is stage 4. And when the cancer starts in the beginning, it is stage 1 and 2. So another most important question, does cancer have symptoms? Sometimes, but not always. The signs and symptoms of cancer depend upon where the cancer is located and how big it is. Because as a cancer grows, it can push on to the surrounding structures and cause symptoms and pain. So some cancers grow in places where they will not cause symptoms until the cancer has progressed to an advanced stage. For example, pancreatic cancer usually doesn't cause any signs and symptoms until the tumor has progressed to a very large size and it is pressing on to surrounding structures or causing jaundice. That's when you will seek attention. Another question which I really like to answer would be, when should I get tested for cancer? So recommendations for the type of cancer and the ages will vary according to the cancer type and the gender. So it's a good idea to have a conversation with your oncologist and decide if you should be and when you should be getting screened for any type of cancer. I'll also make a short video on all the most common screening guidelines which are being practiced so that you'll have a brief overview. So the last question would be, how do cancer drugs work? So cancer drugs I'm taking it as chemotherapy in the question asked. So chemotherapy drugs are given through the bloodstream or through a chemo port. So these drugs act by killing the cancer cells, but there is also a collateral damage in the sense that healthy cells are also affected, which do lead to the treatment side effects. But there are a lot of new forms of therapy coming and being practiced right now. So there's targeted therapy, there's immunotherapy, where we can, specifically target cancer cells and cell signals causing the cancer cells to divide. We can target them, which will lead to a very less toxic profile of these drugs and will be more safe and tolerable for the patient. So this was it for the video, guys. I enjoyed answering all your questions. But still, if you have any more questions, please comment or DM me. I will be happy to answer them as well. Bye.